It's hard to give comedy a specific name these days, because we have broadened the definition of the said word comedy. Two mockumentaries in particular, The Office and Parks and Recreation, are the two shows this genre shines in particularly. Why? Because it is questionably comforting to see people go to work and not take it seriously in the slightest.
Parkour!
But who does it better? A dysfunctional paper company in Pennsylvania? Or a peculiar governmental parks department within Indiana? For me, Parks and Recreation takes the cake. Or should I say, the waffle.
Oh my God, look at that. It's waffles. Delicious waffles. Should we try? Yeah, let's try.
Huh? Wait, what were you saying?
Try. Just enjoy. Yeah, there we go.
I grew up watching The Office with my sisters. In fact, we would watch it so much it made us hysterical and red in the face. Seeing Dwight and Jim annoy each other, Michael Scott take advantage of his employees, and even Toby made the whole show worth it.
And if I had a gun with 2 bullets and I was in a room with Hitler, Bin Laden, and Toby, I would shoot Toby twice.
By the time we finished the series, it seemed like there was no other option except to watch the show all over again. That is, until Parks and Recreation came out on Amazon Prime. We were skeptical about it for the first season, since the humor was slightly different from what we were used to. Then the second season came. The third season came. And by the time the 7th and final season came out, we were even more hysterical, but this time purple in the face. But there has to be an explanation for this, right? Why was this production more entertaining for us? Firstly, are the characters. Parks and Recreation, throughout all 7 seasons, focuses on 10 characters who are completely surreal, yet relatable individuals when taken a closer look at. Because the cast is this size, we are able to spend more time with them and read in between the lines that is their relationship with one another. We see this perfectly executed with Leslie and Anne, Chris and Ben, Andy and April, and even other relationships blossoming because these people spend every day with each other. With The Office and its 20 or some characters, we really only see the relationships among Michael, Jim, Pam, Dwight, and Andy progress with each season. Granted, both casts from each team are stellar, even incredibly talented, but Parks and Recreation brings meaning to everyone's interactions, while some with The Office are just kind of there.
When I was a kid, my parents got divorced. I just wanted...
Secondly, the production value itself. The writing can only be well executed with the right directors, actors, cinematography, and editing as well, all of which are again well executed with both of these series, but Parks and Recreation wins in this area as well. Parks and Recreation is shot like an actual TV show, displaying great mise-en-scène, clever uses of inserts, and of course priceless expressions from the cast. But you can't beat Jim Halpert, am I right? Well, as great as John Krasinski is, it doesn't make up for the fact that the production value can be a little sloppy in The Office sometimes. I realize The Office basically made zoom-ins and long pauses humorous to society, but when compared to Parks and Recreation, it makes the show seem like they're improvising rather than making a story. Now don't get me wrong, The Office does have its moments where everything is done perfectly in both principal photography and post. But again, I favor Parks and Recreation for taking what The Office did and setting the bar to 11. Hear me out. I have a history with both of these shows, which sadly makes me feel like I'm betraying one of them for liking the other more. What both of them do right is the intention to make the audience have a good time. That's what TV was made to do, correct? However, people have preferences for what they love more, so much to the point where it seems like you're comparing apples to oranges. And while The Office is ultimately classic with its performances and perfect portrayal of an everyday American workplace, Parks and Recreation makes millennials like myself feel as if we are escaping our problems, while The Office reminds us of our reality. Parks and Recreation is a perfect fit for a dreamer like me.